My friends are coming to me, they're sharing this information with me. I cannot possibly share with them like what I'm going through. Hey, what's up, gorgeous girls, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Nessa. I talk all about embracing the woman I'm becoming while encouraging you all to do the same. Y'all, let's talk about it, okay? Let's talk about it. The strong friend. You know, we've heard this all on social media. Check on your strong friends, check on your strong friends. And I really just want to get into that whole statement of being a strong friend. What does vulnerability and authenticity in friendship look like? So let's get into it. I identify a strong friend as someone that is always constantly checking up on your friends, seeing if they good, like, hey sis, are you good? Like, what's up? Like, always checking in on your friend. I would consider that person a strong friend who's always there to support you, who's always showing up, like, at the drop of a dime. Like, they'll drop everything, okay? If you give them a phone call and they need help, like, they'll drop everything to help you. And I feel like I've had experiences where I have been that strong friend. I want to speak a little bit about, like, my childhood, my teenage years. And I remember always being the friend in middle school and high school. Like, I'm always there for people, always showing up. You know, people will always come to me to vent. Like, I realized that I was that person that people will come to vent, to ask questions if they needed help regarding a friendship or a romantic relationship. I would be that person that people would call on. And I had a friend during high school who always said, like, Vanessa, you're like that happy friend that I can go to. She always felt like I was a safe space for her to come to. She would share everything with me. She would just, you know, share her personal struggles, things that she was going through with me. So she believed that I had created a safe space for her to do that. I always remember just being younger, being in those spaces where people would come up to me, just share, just vent, you know, just really tell me their business and like what they were going through. And to be honest, it wasn't the same energy. I didn't feel like I was safe enough to go and share my personal business and things that, you know, I may have struggled with. And this also plays into how I was raised, because my family, they will be like, don't go and tell nobody your business, like, just keep everything in the house, which can be detrimental to your growth when it comes to friendships and even relationships as well, because it's like you have this guard up of not wanting to share, even though you may need somebody to actually, you know, hear you out and tell them what you're going through. But because of how I was raised, I didn't feel comfortable or safe to share that information with anyone. Also, being in middle school, being in high school, navigating friendships in those years when I had people always coming to me and sharing with me, I was just like, no, I have to be perfect. My friends are coming to me, they're sharing this information with me. I cannot possibly share with them like what I'm going through. It was this idea that, oh no, I have to be perfect. Like, I have to be perfect. And no, I wasn't perfect. You know, we're human. We all go through our struggles, but it was like, no, I have to be perfect. They're coming to me. I got to just be there for them. I just got to listen and listen and listen. I did not want others to know that I was struggling or whatever, or, you know, going through something, especially when I was supposed to be there for them. And I just want to give a real life example, because this happened maybe like during the pandemic, like 2020 or whatever. I had a friend who came up to me. She mustered up the courage to come to me and share something very deep with me, you know, to share something that she was struggling with, and she opened up about that. And I know that took courage for her to do. I myself was struggling with the same thing, but I felt like, oh no, I can't tell her that I'm struggling with this. She just came to me and told me that she's struggling with this. I have to somehow try to be there for her, try to support her, tell her the things that she needs to do. I didn't share because I was too prideful. You know, I was like, oh no, she cannot know that I'm going through this as well, because she came to me. I gotta literally support her and be there for her, not knowing that me opening up as well and sharing that struggle as well would have created a deeper level of like intimacy and cultivating that safe space where we know like we're both struggling with this, but we're both going to help each other get to the other side. It is so important to practice vulnerability and honesty in your friendships. And this is something that God is still working on me with, right? Because I've been raised, how many years have I been programmed to be like, oh no, you don't tell nobody your business. You handle it with you and God by yourself. We're supposed to share each other's burdens. We're supposed to be there for each other and support each other. If you're closed mouth and you're not sharing anything, you're gonna suffer in silence. You're gonna feel like, man, this thing is so heavy, when you could really share it with your friend or your community about what you were going through. That friend could have possibly have dealt with that, you know, struggle and can help you through this season, or that friend could be one that's on the same boat with you and y'all help each other and y'all support each other and hold each other accountable. But like, your friend cannot help you if you're not opening up and sharing. If you want your friend to help you, if you want that person to support you, you have to be willing to open up and share with them what you are going through. You have to be honest. You have to share what you need, you know? And this is something, like I mentioned, that I'm still working through, because it can be easy for me to just be like, nah, these people don't really care. I know that I have people in my life that do care, but it's literally pride. Getting rid of that pride and just humbling yourself and say, okay, God, you've placed these people in my life for a reason. I can confess my sin to them. I can go to them when I'm struggling. You know, they're there to help me, to support me, to not make me feel shameful, to literally point me back to Jesus and to pray for me. Vulnerability and honesty, it fosters trust and a safe space. So if I'm willing to go deep with someone, if I'm willing to share a struggle or share something with someone, it goes beyond the surface. It's like I'm giving that person space to be like, hey, I'm laying it all out. You too can lay it all out as well, because I have nothing to hide. Hey, this is what it is. This is me, you know? And you definitely can't do that with everyone. Let's be clear. You can't do that with everyone. But like, you know, seeing people's lives, seeing their character, okay? Look at the fruit in their lives and see if this is someone that you can share your struggles with, if this is someone that you can go deeper in friendship with beyond the surface level. And low-key, I've always hated surface level friendships. I've always hated like, oh, hi. Like, even when I go to networking events, like, and I know it's for a purpose, but it's like, I hate the, oh, hi, how are you? What do you do? I've always hated that. Like, I hate, how are you? Good. What's going on? I'm good. And it's like, bro, you're not good. But okay, if you want to grow beyond a surface level friendship, it's going to take vulnerability. Go deep first. Go deep first. Sometimes we waiting for other people to go deep and share something. It's like, no, you go deep first. Give a little, you know, share something a little vulnerable. Share something about something that you may be struggling with. Just give a little and see how that person responds. You got to speak up. Be open with what you need and share it with your friends, okay? If you need quality time with your friends, say, hey friend, I need quality time. We haven't seen each other in a minute. We need to talk, you know, like, be open with what you need, whether you need a little space, right? There's times in your friendship dynamic where you may need a little space. There's sometimes where it's like, hey, we haven't spoken in a while. Let's go out to eat. Let's go like catch up. You like, I feel distance from you. Being open with what you need and sharing that with your friend. If you truly value your friendships, y'all are going to make it work. Y'all are going to, you know, make something happen so that y'all both can be working towards growing and developing the friendship. I think sometimes we can put very high expectations on our friendships without communicating with the other person, like what we need. Share your expectations on what you desire from the friendship. Be open, be honest, have these difficult conversations. And I feel like when it comes to difficult conversations and sharing what you need, sometimes people just talk about that when it comes to romantic relationships. And I'm just like, no. Also with friendships, also with business partners, we literally have to know how to do relationships and friendships well. He desires for us to be in community. There's like, we thrive when we are in healthy community. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope it gives y'all a little bit more insight on how you can go deeper in your friendship, practicing vulnerability and honesty. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below, have you struggled with vulnerability in your friendships? Let's talk, let's chit chat in the comments, okay? Because I be in them comments. Yeah, y'all, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for the next video.